It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Just about ready to roll. And today's starter, Kevin Gausman. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here is Cedric Mullins. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
That one ripped right center field. Back there. Get out of town. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
We'll do you one better than a tape measure by breaking out the numbers from StatCast. The distance, 450 feet on the dot.
Oh, my goodness. And that's one, Boog. You're going to see it making the rounds on social media all night long and all the highlight shows as well. I know I'm going to be watching on a loop. That was absolutely crushed.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swinging a foul out of play. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fast.
Oh, look at this. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
That's a base hit. Springer returns it to the infield. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Next is the designated hitter, Kobe Mayo. Lifted in the air, right field. Springer there makes the catch. Runners tag up from second and third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. 3-0.
Oh, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
Here's Adley Rutschman. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Gausman throws over. Cowser dives back in safely. Westberg at third. Cowser on at first with 2 down. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
First and second, 2 outs. Jorge Mateo now. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Out to center. Varsho puts it away, and that is that. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Blue Jays coming up. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Zach Eflin. Chris, how about a scouting report?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Bottom of the first, here's Andres Jimenez. And a strike. That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. 0-2 now. And they'll do it again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And it's caught for the out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Anthony Santander at the plate. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now two aboard. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. That one a little bit high. Ball one. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
One ball.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So they strand a pair. We move to the second in Toronto. It's the Orioles 4 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Gosman, multi-time All-Star, more than 100 career wins on the mound, a former first-round pick back in 2012. That's a hit, and a good start to the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And it's fouled away. On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's
He's
one.
out.
Relay to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson doubled his first time. Hit on the ground up the middle, that's a base hit. So the inning is still alive with Tyler O'Neill coming to the dish.
Now batting.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And George makes the grab. And that is that. Back now in Toronto. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. He takes it on his own. That's one out in the bottom of the second. Here's George Springer. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it. James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success. That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Breaking ball inside. 1-1.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Right down to shoot, and that's strike 2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
2 outs, base is empty. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 4 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Gosman back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
You know, these Orioles really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down.
On top of that, they haven't left many runners on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
That one fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Springer there makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next to hit, Adley Rutschman. That misses, and that's ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Liner, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So a man at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one back there, out of here. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Out Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Angel Bastardo. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Now a chance for Ryan O'Hearn. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Hard hit right side. Whips it to first. That ends the frame. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. And that drops in for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And now the count is even.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And there's one down. So the lineup flips over, and now Andres Jimenez. That one misses. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Just missed.
Hey!
Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Bo Bichette. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Rutschman makes the catch, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 7 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
On the ground, Jimenez throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. The Orioles up big in this one here on opening day. The shortstop takes the ball. Line drive to short and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
0-1.
Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to
No
go again
ball,
with the
2 strikes.
fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. O'Neill stands at second with 2 gone. That missed
1
by a
ball,
lot.
2
It's
strikes.
a ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. And the Orioles lead 1. And they hold a 7-0 lead. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On the ground to short. On to O'Hearn. And Guerrero is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Santander batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. Close one doesn't get the call. And the
1 ball,
count
2
is
strikes,
1 and 2. The Blue Jays with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. Off
That's
the
a
mark
ball.
there. And that is
Counts
ball
1-0.
1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And that'll get down for a hit. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Orioles 7 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. First offering and it
outside.
just misses. Bastardo, 22 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And now the count 1 and 2 after the swing and the
1 ball,
miss.
Man,
2
he
strikes.
really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. And they add a run. It's 8-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting catcher.
So man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And he gets tied up right there.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Center field. Varsho moving under it. And there's one away. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game. Ball one there. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Man at first, one away. Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. Line drive, base hit down the line. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered here in this one. And that is out of play. Lifted in the air out to left. And that'll do it. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. It's now an 8-0 game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And ball one to the right fielder.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Springer gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fly ball down the line. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground. And now it's Dalton Varsho. He popped out his first time.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break, but look at the bright side. Really good
swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. 1 run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well done. Drives in the run. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Could be a be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Jimenez up for the third time and takes ball one. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Runners on the corners. No outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 on with 1 out. Bichette gets a chance to hit. Fought off foul. Just off the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. That misses, and the count is 1-1.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation where he needs something on the ground.
Close, but called a ball. Now 2-2. And there's a ball. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. Out. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. They put 2 on the board, 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5. It's the Orioles 8 and the Blue Jays 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Bastardo back to work. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Chad Green appears to be getting loose. Swanson warming up as well. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Way high.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The Orioles up big in this one here on opening day. That's hard hit on the line. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Westberg at the plate and takes high there.
1-0.
And another ball.
No strike.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Now this is in the air down the line. Stretches out and hauls it in. 3 up, 3 down that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Orioles 8 and the Blue Jays 2. And we're back. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Anthony Santander. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And a big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Santander gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Ball 1.
Just off the outside part of the plate. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Do you still cry at the end of
So up next for Toronto, Will Wagner. That's in there. 0-1. Lifted in the air down the left side, and just foul. First and second, no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Springer, the
Ball
next
1,
to
no
hit,
strike.
takes ball 1. And that's a little bit high, and it's 2-0. That's a little bit low.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one lifted to left. Snags it for the second out. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one sliced foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And misses inside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it's still 8-2. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter.
Man at first, nobody out. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-1.
Cowser aboard here at first with nobody out. Swung on, belted. Way back there. That one is gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Angel Bastardo departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So they bring on the veteran, Chad Green.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. Swings through that one above the zone.
0-1's the count.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
This one in the air. Bichette. He makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 10-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Keegan Aiken.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Right side. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez. Pitch
Ball
misses inside. Ball 1. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Up the middle. Gets it to first. Now 2 out. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. That's in there. That's strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. So he goes yard to left. His first homer of the year. It's 10-3.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. And that one ripped into right. Cowser snags it, and the inning is over. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 10-3. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the 8th, and into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Green, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Santander pulls that one down, and there's 2 away. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 4 with a double. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throws across the diamond, and that is the inning. So they go quietly there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 10 and the Blue Jays 3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. It's 10-4.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Keegan Aiken won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Charlie Morton gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. That one pushed foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Ground ball right side. Mateo sends it to first. That takes care of Springer. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. And this is now a 10-4 ball game. Back after this on the show. We go to the 9th and into the box for Baltimore. Jordan Westburg. Green back to work. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
So up next, Colton Cowser. Ripped to right. And George makes the grab. Kobe Mayo will hit next.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2 is the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Rutschman now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone.
Runner on the go. That one 95 to finish him off. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 8-9-1 2 up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Orioles 10, the Jays 4. Bottom 9, and here's the catcher, Alejandro.
Now pitching for Baltimore.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-1's the count.
Felix Bautista.
On the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through it for the K. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Tap foul at the plate. Check swing, called strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him. That's the ball game.
These players know they have a long series ahead of them, but they come out, establish, and set the tone in the first game of the series. Very important to get that. Put you in the driver's seat to win game 2, and then push yourself to a series win, if not a sweep.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.